Hey guys, it's Lucky Ghost here. Today we're going to talk about what you can do after level 50. Every day I get asked the question, hey, I hit 50, what do I do next? What should I focus on? And the answer is everything. There are so many things to do in Elder Scrolls Online, so many, in fact, that a lot of players get paralyzed by indecision. So let me just help you out. Let me just list some of my favorite things to do after level 50, some of the things that are going to be the most rewarding for your character, some of the things that are going to be most rewarding cosmetically, and some of the things that are going to do the most to make your character stronger. First, let's talk about your level. You hit level 50. What does this mean? Well, it means you're kind of still in the tutorial stage of the game. You haven't hit 160 yet, which means you haven't got your best in slot gear. From level 50 till a CP 160, you're just going to be beginning the process of collecting champion points, learning how to invest those. While you are working your way to 160, what you want to do is make sure to focus on doing your Undaunted dailies, to make sure that you're continuing to get keys so that when you do hit 160, you can get that monster shoulder and complete your monster set. And of course, you want to continue to level any of the guild skill lines that you would like to use. There are a lot of guilds in Elder Scrolls Online. You've got the Dark Brotherhood, the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, the Psijic Order, the Thieves Guild, and the Undaunted Guild. Pretty much every character in this game can take advantage of Fighters, Mages, and Undaunted guilds. Dark Brotherhood is a bit of an RP line, so is the Thieves Guild, although there are fun passives in both. You don't need either of these lines to advance your character's power. The Psijic Order can be great for all roles, depending on the build. Of course, you can continue to work away at leveling up your assault and support skill lines through PvP. A lot of players really don't enjoy PvP, and so this one can be a bit of a pain for those players to level. If you are one of those players, maybe the most painless way, the least stressful way to level this up would be to go to Cyrodiil, hop into a Zerg if you can find your way into a big group, and roll around with them while they're taking keeps and castles and all of that. Otherwise, you can go for a more consistent experience in the battlegrounds, although it is a much more intense experience oftentimes because it's constant battle. It's constant action while you're in there. Some people enjoyed that, some people don't. Whichever guilds you pick up, this is a great time to level those. There's not a lot else that you need to focus on doing at this point in your character's life. You can't go start farming your gear yet before you hit 160. You can't go start conquering DLC dungeons and DLC trials. It's not time to do any of that yet, so now is a great time to level up these guilds and any skill lines that you want to use. Okay, so you've done that. Now you've continued to take those steps and you hit 160. What do? Well, now you go farm your best in slot gear. If you're a mag tune, a lot of times you're going to go pick up something like Mother's Sorrow and a trial set. So find out where those drop, go farm them, get them on your character, get them traded, get them enchanted properly, and upgrade them to gold. Basically, that's your first order of priority. That's the main thing that you need to work on, because by this time, most of your guilds are leveled up, your skills are unlocked, your passives are invested. You've collected enough skill points so that your skills and your passives are there. Now it's just a matter of getting your gear in place. Okay, now you're 160, you've got your gear, you picked up your 2 5-piece sets, you went and grabbed a monster set from a dungeon. You went to the Maelstrom Arena and picked up your Maelstrom bow or your Maelstrom staff for your back bar. Now what do? Well, now you are ready for veteran content. I would not really enter veteran content except to get your monster helm before you have all of these items, before you have all of your skills, your passives, your monster sets, your Maelstrom weapons. Once you've got all of this stuff, now it's time to jump into veteran content. Now you are ready. Your character is capable of big things. So go ahead and start jumping into non-DLC dungeons. If we take a look at the veteran dungeon list, we see there are a ton of dungeons in Elder Scrolls Online. And in each dungeon, you can get a variety of achievements. You can complete the dungeon, you can do the hard mode in the dungeon, you can do the speed run of the dungeon, and you can do the no death in the dungeon. There's 4 achievements to get in each one, and then in the DLC dungeons, you can even go for the trifecta, which is where you get the hard mode, no death, and speedrun all at the same time. That is completely optional though. You don't need to do that in any of the dungeons. You don't get anything great for doing it, but it's an achievement nonetheless that you can go for it down the road. But first things first, let's start with the easier dungeons. Go ahead and get these achievements. That's really going to help to power level your Undaunted guild if it's not already leveled up. These achievements, each achievement that you get is 10 Undaunted points. So go through the easiest dungeons first, get these achievements. It's fun to mark them off the list to know that you've accomplished them. And it's also going to do wonders to level your Undaunted guild. But best of all, once you get down here into the DLC dungeons, some of these, just completing a DLC dungeon is going to give you a skin, for instance, in Depths of Malatar or in Castle Thorn. Just beating those dungeons on Veteran is going to give you a skin. Once you hit CP 300, you can start doing Veteran DLC dungeons. Which brings me to one of my favorite activities in Elder Scrolls Online, collecting cosmetics, specifically collecting skins that you can earn in the game. For instance, like the skins my character is wearing right now. There's a host of skins in Elder Scrolls Online and a ton of them that you can earn from simply playing the game. I'll showcase a few of them here on my character. There are a bunch. Some of them look pretty weird. Some of them look really cool. Some of them just look downright gross. Either way, there are a ton of skins that you can earn from doing dungeons and trials in Elder Scrolls. So let's talk about how you do that. Dungeons. Dungeons are one of the ways that you do this. Starting at CP 300, you can start jumping into DLC dungeons. There's 2 DLC dungeons that give you a skin just for beating them. That's Castle Thorn and Depths of Malatar. Just beating these dungeons on Veteran is going to give you a pretty cool skin and get you started on collecting skins. The rest of the skins that you earn from dungeons are quite a bit harder to get, as it will require you to get the hard mode, no death, and speedrun achievements in that dungeon. You don't have to do it at the same time, but you do have to get each achievement. You can get them one at a time, you can get them all in one run, whatever works best for you. Collecting these skins is a ton of fun. I highly recommend you do it. So find a few friends, a few other people that want to collect these skins, group up with them from time to time. It'll be a lot of fun for you guys. And after you've earned them, it's a good talking piece. It's something you can wear around town and show off and talk about with other people. On that same token is another amazing thing that you can collect in Elder Scrolls Online. It's personalities, very unique to ESO and very fun to own. There's personalities like the Assassin, the Heroic personality, the Beast personality, the Telvanni Magister, the Worm Wizard. There's a ton of personalities that you can earn in this game. Some of them, all you have to do is teleport into a zone to unlock them. Some of them, you have to get the speedrun, no death, and hard mode achievements in dungeons to unlock them. These are a lot of fun to collect. So get out there and start collecting them. You can start collecting some of these as early as level 1, just by teleporting into the zone that you have to enter to unlock them. And then there's some of them that you're probably going to have to wait until you're CP 300 plus so that you can get that speedrun, no death, and hard mode achievement on a Veteran DLC dungeon. I've got guides for collecting all of the skins, what they look like, and how to earn them. And I've got guides for collecting all of the personalities, what they look like, and how to earn them. I'll put those in the description below. So keep in mind, while you're doing all of this stuff, right, you're constantly killing mobs, you're constantly leveling your character, progressing your character's strength, getting better at the game. All of this is going to continue to level your character's champion levels. This is all stuff that you can do simultaneously while leveling, right? You don't want to just go out and grind mobs till you're CP 810. You want to have things to do, achievements you're unlocking, cosmetics you're earning, and you happen to be leveling up along the way. That's the best way to do this. The next cosmetic that's really fun to unlock are dyes. You can unlock tons of dyes in Elder Scrolls Online. Some of them you unlock by doing quests in the game. Some of them you unlock by doing dungeons. Some by doing trials. There are tons and tons of dyes and tons of ways to unlock them. So depending on what type of content you enjoy doing, whether it's questing, whether it's dungeons, whether it's trials, there are dyes that you can earn by doing that. So be sure to start collecting those dyes and making your character look awesome as possible. And then very briefly, I'll talk about a few other cosmetics that you can earn in Elder Scrolls Online after you hit level 50 and even before if you would like to start it then. You can go around collecting all of the mementos. You get mementos by completing the public dungeons in every zone. Every public dungeon is going to give you a memento. These are little things that you can use at any time. Just a little animation, something that you can use in front of your friends or with your friends to have a good laugh. There are tons of earnable pets in Elder Scrolls Online if you'd like to go hunting for those. And then last but not least, there are polymorphs, there are costumes, tons of each that you can earn, most of which come from questing. So it's not difficult content, it's stuff you can do at any time that you desire. Okay. So we've talked about all the cosmetics that you can start going after anytime you sign in and you're not sure what to do next. You could go after the skins, the personalities, the dyes, the mementos, the polymorphs, the pets, right? There's so many cosmetics in Elder Scrolls Online that you can start collecting to make your character look more and more cool. But what if your character already looks awesome? Or what if you already have the cosmetics you want? Or what if you just don't feel like collecting cosmetics? Well, then you've got the trials in Elder Scrolls Online. I highly recommend beating every single trial on normal at least once, and then when you feel ready for it, go start dabbling in those veteran trials if you're up for a good challenge. If you don't want the stress of the group content, then ESO has questing that is second to none. The quests in Elder Scrolls Online are all voice acted, story driven, and amazing fun. So many of them have amazing twists that you don't see coming, amazing characters that you'll never forget. The stories behind these quests are one of my favorite parts of Elder Scrolls Online. And as I mentioned, there's a lot of cool cosmetics that can be unlocked by participating in those quests. Not only that, but if you're doing a zone story, it's going to give you a few skill points as well. And if you're looking for more solo content to do, either because you want to challenge or you just don't feel like playing with anyone else that day and you just want to get into something right away, check out the solo arenas. The Maelstrom Arena in Hrothgar has your best in slot backbar weapons for both mag and stam tunes. And then in the Reach, we have the brand new solo arena Vateshran Hollows, which is a ton of fun. If you haven't done it yet, be sure to do it. It's really well done. You go in there, you get to simultaneously explore, take power-ups, defeat unique bosses, and just have fun in normal or challenge yourself a bit more in veteran. Not only that, but there's some neat sets in there that you might be able to make a build around. One of the best things that comes from Vateshran Hollows, you can get the blackest black in the game. The Void Pitch die comes from Vateshran Hollows, as well as a skin. If you need a build to take down the solo content in Elder Scrolls Online, be sure to check out my solo builds, link in the description below. Another fun activity you can do to make great money and collect amazing gear known as Mythic Items in Elder Scrolls Online is join the Antiquities Guild and level up your excavation and scrying. You'll be able to dig mythic items out of the ground. They're one-piece legendary items with unique passives. These are a lot of fun to use, they're a lot of fun to collect, and you should make nearly 1,000,000 gold leveling these lines up to level 10. If you want to know more about getting started in Antiquities, be sure to check out the guide in the description below. And there you have it, guys. There's so much stuff that you can do as soon as you hit level 50 and beyond. You can do group content in dungeons and trials, and in that group content you can unlock dyes and skins and personalities. Or you could do solo content, you could quest, and in that solo content you can unlock costumes, dyes, and personalities, and so much more. You can get skill points, amazing stories, memorable characters. And if you just want to do solo content, you can jump into the Maelstrom Arena, Vateshran Hollows, and have a good time there as well. All of these things are going to advance your character in some meaningful way, whether it be its appearance, its champion point level, or both. They're all a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoy them. What type of content in Elder Scrolls Online interests you the most? Is it collecting the cosmetics? Is it taking down the hardest content? Let me know in the comments below what you're looking forward to tackling first, or what you're looking forward to tackling the most. I'm Lucky Ghost. I stream ESO on Twitch 5 days a week, so if you want to hang out with someone else that loves ESO, swing on by at twitch.tv/LuckyGhostTV. If you're looking for build guides, antiquities guides, or any other kind of guide, be sure to check out eso.justlootit.com. Until the next video, guys, happy hunting.